This is Eureka Math, Grade 1, Module 1, Lesson 6. Our objectives today are: I can make 8 in different ways. I can use number sentences and bonds to show my understanding of groups of 8. We're going to start with an application problem. Okay, so let's read it first. Tom has 8 red cars and 3 green cars. Dave has 5 red cars and 2 green cars. Dave thinks he has more cars than Tom has. Is Dave right? Draw a picture to show how you know. Write a number bond to show each of the boys' sets of cars. Okay, so we have to circle our key information. We know that Tom has 4 red cars and 3 green cars. And Dave has 5 red cars and 2 green cars. And what we need to find out is, Dave thinks he has more cars than Tom has. Is Dave right? They want us to draw a picture and write a number bond. Okay, so here we have Tom. Let's see, I will actually use some color with this. So Tom has 4 red cars. Get my red out here. Okay, so I'm just going to make ovals for the red cars. He has 4 of them, so I made 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has 3 green cars. So I will make 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then we have Dave. He has 5 red cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he has 2 green cars. 1, 2. Okay. So they want us to make a number bond for each of the boys' sets of cars. So for Tom, okay, I will start this number bond. Okay, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 red cars. And he has 3 green cars. We can count them. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. And we'll put Tom over here. Then Dave. Okay, let's make the number bond for Dave. Okay, so he has 5 red cars and 2 green cars. And then if we have 5, 6, 7, so they both have 7 cars, right? They just have different combinations of the colors red and green cars. So Dave thinks he has more cars than Tom has. Is Dave right? So Dave is not right. They both have the same number of cars. Okay. And then we're going to go to our problem set and do some of those problems. Okay. So we'll read our directions first. Circle the part, count on to show 8 with the picture and number bond. Write the expressions. Okay, so we'll start with the one that they started us with. Number 1, it says circle 6. Okay, well, let's circle 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, circle 6. How many more does 6 need to make 8? So we have 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have these 2 more to equal 8. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. Then they want us to write the expressions. So an expression is an equation that doesn't have the answer. So we are going to write our 6 plus 2, and then we can switch it around because it's adding. You can add in any order. 2 plus 6. Okay, those equal the same thing. Both equal 8. Okay, so when you do number 2, just make sure you circle 5 and then write how many left over. And for number 3, you circle 4 and count how many left over to finish up your number bond and your expressions. Okay, so we're going to go on to the back. Okay, they have some number bonds here for us. Let's read our directions. These number bonds are in order, starting with the biggest part first. Write to show which number bonds are missing. Okay, so you can see they all equal 8. The first one, they have 8 plus 0 equals 8. Then we have 8 equals 7 plus how many more would equal 8? Okay, if you think 7 in your head, 1 more. So then you'll put 1 in that spot. Okay, and then you can do the same thing with the other ones, where you put that number they give you in your head and then count on until you get to the number 8 and see how many fingers you have left. And then you'll need to write that in the rest of the number bond. Okay, and then, oh, and you see that this last one doesn't have anything in it. So they're doing it in order. Right here we have 8, and then there's 7, and there's 6. And you have to figure that out, and then figure out what that last one is in order. Okay, number 5 says use the expression to write a number bond and draw a picture that makes 8. So here we have 3 plus 5. So these are our parts. So remember, this is where we put our parts. And it says here it's going to make 8. So the total goes here. Okay, and you have the same thing in number 6 with different numbers. Okay, and then for your exit ticket, it says fill in the missing part of the number bond and count on to find the total. Then write 2 addition sentences for each number bond. Okay, so we have 5 here, and we see we have 5 carrots on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just have to put the carrots that are out here into the other part of the number bond and count them all together to find out what it equals. Okay, and then you write your expressions and how much they equal. Then we have a basket here. It says there are 6, so those are strawberries. So 6 strawberries in the basket, so that'll be one part. And then you count the strawberries that are outside the basket and put that in your other part. And then count 6 in your head, and then the rest to figure out what it equals. And make sure you do your expressions and the answers. Now look how they put the equal sign here. They want the answer in the front and your parts here. Okay? Well, I hope this helped. Goodbye.